1500 प्रीलोडेड गानों वाला कीपैड फोन धमाकेदार साउंड के साथ कारवा मोबाइल।
Hi, my name is Alpa Kapadia Teli and I'm a certified leadership and life coach. I help people transform their lives. Today what I'm going to be talking about is called You Don't Know What You Are Really Capable of. Do you know the first time any human being ran a mile in 4 minutes? It was a gentleman called Roger Bannister. You must have definitely heard about him. He achieved this first in 1954. And till that time, nobody had been able to achieve this record. But do you know what's the interesting part? Within 2 months of Roger Bannister breaking that record, John Landy as well as Roger Bannister both broke that record once again by running the distance of 1 mile in under 4 minutes. People thought it was impossible to run a mile in less than 4 minutes before Roger Bannister actually did it. But as soon as he did it, there were others too who found the inspiration to do it, and they also achieved it. So having a role model in our life does help. It makes you believe that it can be done. It gives you impetus and it spurs you into action. But do we really know what we are capable of? हमारा जो मन है हमारे शरीर से कहीं ज़्यादा पावरफुल है. इसीलिए हम देखते हैं कि जो लोग डिफरेंटली एबल्ड होते हैं, जिनकी एक फिजिकल हैंडीकैप होता है, वो भी इतना अचीव कर पाते हैं जिसे हमें लगता है कि ये तो इम्पॉसिबल ही है. सो दैट इज़ हाउ डिफरेंटली एबल्ड पीपल और पीपल विद अ फिजिकल हैंडीकैप एक्चुअली अचीव थिंग्स विच वी थिंक इज़ इम्पॉसिबल. आप कभी ऐसी कोई बड़ी मुसीबत में फंसे हैं या आपके जीवन में कोई ऐसा बड़ा प्रॉब्लम आया हो और आपको लगता है कि बस इससे तो मैं नहीं गुजर सकता, आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू बी एबल टू सॉल्व दिस. पर जैसे ही समय गुजरता है आप सर्वाइव ही नहीं करते, आप वो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व भी करते हैं और उससे निकल के ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग भी उभर आते हैं. फिर आप पीछे देखते हैं, मुड़ते हैं और कहते हैं ये मैंने कैसे किया, मुझे पता ही नहीं था कि ये मेरे अंदर था. हाउ डिड यू मैनेज इट? आपको जो लगा आप नहीं कर पाते हो, आपने ये कैसे मैनेज कर लिया? That is when you know you tap into some power inside of you to get support, and you get help from unexpected places, and suddenly things just work out all fine. So we don't really know what hidden depths and reservoirs of strength we all have within us, which we can tap into when we want to face a calamity or an extreme situation. Our inner potential is like our inner magic. Haven't you seen? Just after you try everything and you think कि बस अब तो कुछ नहीं होगा, I'm not going to make it. By some miracle, by some synchronicity, things fall in place in a way that you have never dreamed of. You know, once I asked my guru Sri Ravi Shankar, what is grace? हम कहते हैं grace है, भगवान का grace है. What is grace? And he gave a very beautiful answer. He said grace is what makes the physically impossible possible after you have made the physically possible possible. So after you have done everything that you can do, then grace makes what is impossible possible. It's beautiful, isn't it, this thought? And we are so busy trying to keep ourselves safe. And when we keep ourselves safe, we are also stunting our own growth. You know, like they say, ships are safe in the harbor, but that's not what ships are meant for. We avoid risk, we avoid change, we avoid problems, but that's where all the gifts are hidden. Life is abundant with quests and occasions, although not everybody knows they are alive. You know, we live life sitting on the sofa, never trying to experience the risks of life. Tony Robbins says, problems don't happen to you, they happen for you. Once you start looking at it like that, your whole outlook will change. You may have heard about runners or athletes talk about a second wind. What is this second wind? It's nothing but the grit and determination to win at all costs, to persevere in the face of adversity. The attitude of har haal mein jeetna hai. There's a last burst of energy. This is that inner magic where our hidden capabilities push us across the finish line. Now, how do we tap into this inner magic? We need to shed our insecurities and fears and really believe in ourselves. Khud par ek yakeen, A beloved character, Winnie the Pooh, once said, "There is something you must always remember. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think." A true maxim to live life by. There's a video of this man called Nick Vujicic. I hope I pronounced that right. He has no arms and no legs, but he has no worries. The smile on his face is infectious. In fact, he is a motivational speaker. He has written quite a few books now. And he goes around the world without hands and legs, inspiring other people. It has not stopped him from inspiring millions. That's not taken away his smile. In fact, he's learned so much from his life that he has a passion to share this with others and encourage them to transform their own lives. It really makes me think, what have we got to complain about? We complain about such insignificant things in life. We have all our limbs, our fingers, our faculties, and yet, what do we complain about? Situations, circumstances, relationships. So how do we discover what we are really capable of? The first way to do that is do all that you do in life with 100% effort. Put full effort into your job, into your marriage, into your relationships, being a parent, being a friend. You have no idea what you are capable of. More often than not, you will surprise yourself by what you achieve when you really apply all your faculties into your life. Also, you will notice somehow after you take the first few scary and initial steps, the remaining steps happen practically by themselves, by some unseen force, if you are on a path that is right for you. And after you have given your 100% to your life and to all your challenges, the next step is, once you have done all that you can do, don't be attached to the result. The Bhagavad Gita also says this, Karma kar, phal ki asha mat rakh. The best result is the satisfaction you get when you put in 100% effort. I'll give you an example of two Olympic athletes. If there's one athlete who is training for the Olympics and he goes for a run every single day for 2 hours, 5 days in the year, he misses his run because it was raining and he thought, oh, it's raining, it's okay if I miss today's run. Anyway, all the other days I have really worked so hard. And that guy gets a silver medal in the Olympics. And there is another athlete who has practiced every single day, whether it's rainy, whether it's sunny, not missed anything, done everything else he needs to do, and that athlete gets a bronze medal. Can you tell me which athlete is going to be happier with their result? The second athlete who got the bronze will be far happier with his bronze because he knows that he has put everything he has into his training. He has not left any stone unturned. So when he gets the bronze, he really values it because he knows that that's the best he could do. Whereas the first athlete who got the silver medal, but what will he think? Oh, had I not missed those 6 days, I would have got that gold. The moral of the story is once you do your 100%, it will leave you very happy, very fulfilled and very content. After you give your 100% in your relationship, in your job, in your life, the result will take care of themselves and the results will not matter. If you give 100% to your job, that promotion will come your way. There is no way it will go to anybody else. So when I look back and see the toughest situations in my life have been the ones where I have grown the most. Have you also experienced this in your life, where you didn't know that you had it in you to solve some problem, but you have solved it? You didn't know you had a certain capacity, but you had that capacity, and you have been pleasantly surprised at your own self, and you have grown so much through the process. I'll end by saying, you don't really know what you are capable of. So continue to give your 100% and don't be attached to the result. That's me, your friendly neighborhood life coach, Alpa, signing off.
कुछ भी हो जाए, हम उसे लेकर जाए, चाहे नौकरी जाए या जान।
सर टीम वहां अकेली है, उनकी जान को खतरा हो सकता है सर।
दिल्ली बैकअप नहीं भेजेगी।
साथ तेरा ना कोई दे अगर, नाम तेरा ना कोई ले अगर, अकेला है तो क्या, अकेला भी है तू काफी, काफी। हार जाने की तुझे क्यों फिकर, हार जाने से ना पहले मुकर, अकेला है तो क्या, अकेला भी है तू काफी, काफी। हिम्मत जुटा करेगा खुदा, मदद तेरी तू करता जा फर्ज अदा। फर्ज अदा। साथ तेरा ना कोई दे अगर, नाम तेरा ना कोई ले अगर, अकेला है तो क्या, अकेला भी है तू काफी।